Hey y'all, I'm going to talk to you about the gift of vision today, and I love this topic because I feel like I've been doing this ever since I was a baby with Plexus, but I didn't know what it's called. I just was really excited. And so vision to me is simply being able to see past today's hard, seeing past today's wins. It's knowing that what you're doing today is bringing fruit tomorrow. And it's really just being optimistic about the future. And I'll never forget, like when I started my business, you guys, I did not have a fancy office. I didn't even have a computer. I would go into my bedroom when my family was asleep, usually my best work hours from like 8 to 11 at night, no joke. And I would pull out my little TV tray, because that's what I had for a desk, a TV tray, with my book, my notebook, my headphones. I would listen to a Diamond documentary. Usually it was Tamara Holloway's, because that was the one that just really painted a big picture for me of what was possible. And also it painted a vision for me of what I wanted my team to say about me when we went Diamond. I didn't want them to say anything other than she worked really hard. She was in the trenches with me, and I'm proud of her, right? Like there were things that I really hoped that they would get out of my time with them. And so that's another thing to have a vision for, right? Like, what is your Diamond Doc going to look like? What are they going to say about you? What is your husband going to say? What are your kids going to say? So anyway, I just remember sitting there working, and every night it was a privilege. It wasn't something that I had to do, or I didn't feel like I was pulling teeth, because I had this vision of where I was going and what was possible. And I got that vision from personal growth, knowing that the more I grew, the more that I was going to learn. The more I learned, the better I was going to become. I got a vision because I had a sponsor who was constantly telling me that it's possible. Don't quit. You got this. And that was super important. And I'm so thankful for her for that. I had a vision because I had teammates telling me, don't you dare pull back on that goal. Don't you dare pull back on that goal. You go all out. And if you don't hit it, it's fine. But I know you can hit it. And we would do things that we didn't know that was possible because we didn't quit. And that cast a vision for me, and it cast a vision for my team. I also had diamonds that I followed. I had Jessica and Tamara and Carissa and all these girls that had already gone diamond. And I was like, if they can do it, I can do it. Like, let's go. And so I just really had a lot of belief in what was possible. And I'll never forget when we went diamond, somebody asked me, what is the biggest lesson that you've learned since going diamond? And I told them that they were right. That was all I said. I said they were right. All the things they told me to do, the IPA, the consistency, the posting, the keep growing, the learning, the leadership books, the podcast, the learning how to, learning people, getting vulnerable, capturing my thoughts, like they were right. I just had to do the things they were telling me to do, and it was possible. And so I want y'all to know that if there's any level of belief in you that's like, well, I'm not her, that you've got to get that out of your head. Anyone can do this. This is a set of skills that you can learn. And I need you to know that, okay? So having vision has really been armor for me. It's whenever you have vision, it really allows hard things to not be as hard. And when you have a vision, this becomes important to you. And it's not as much of a job as it is a privilege. And I love that about what I get to do. And y'all, we're about to do it again on my reentry account. So if you're sitting there saying, well, good for her, but y'all, we're doing it again. Okay. And not only am I doing it, but girls on our team are doing it. And they're going to keep doing it over the next 5 and 10 years. I have had a vision for our team that we would have 10 jewels in my levels 1 through 3 by 2023. I believe we're going to do it. Because when I have a vision, and when you have a vision for something, your feet start moving in that direction. But if you can't see it, it's like getting in a car with somebody who says, you want to go on a trip? And you're like, yeah, sure, let's go. Okay, where are we going? I don't know. I don't have a map. Okay, you can't do that. That's not fun. One, that doesn't build belief in anyone. And then you're just going around in circles, and it just feels like everything is fuzzy. It's not really working. It's kind of working. You got to get clear. And I want to talk to you a little bit about vision and the clarity that comes with production and vision. Okay, so let me just read this to you. Level 3 leaders help their people to see what productivity looks like. And with each day of productivity, the team gets one step closer to make the vision a reality. It validates their efforts. When you're productive and you're setting goals and you're showing them your goals and you're hitting the goals, it validates their efforts, especially when they are getting the wins too. It makes the vision that much clearer, and the clarity is compelling. Productivity also expands their vision because with increased confidence and skill, the people doing the work recognize that they can actually accomplish more than they may have believed was possible. You guys, this is important stuff. When you go do the work and you show them what you're doing and you go set the goals and you go show them that you set the goals and that you're hitting the goals and you're taking steps towards getting XYZ, when you do that, you're validating their efforts. This is important. And I love this. And so if you're sitting there thinking, I don't have a vision. Well, let me just tell you some of the things I had a vision for. And it may be a little different than, what you thought a vision might look like. I've had a vision for how many jewels that I really knew that we would have on our team by XYZ year. Make it specific. I had a vision for team retreats because I love traveling and I love trips. Okay, maybe that's not you. That's fine. That was something that was really important to me. I had a vision for how much money we wanted in our savings account. I had a vision for the things that I really wanted to delegate in my business and in my personal life. Y'all, I hate unpacking after trips. Hate. I now hire someone to do that because I hate it. I was the girl that would leave suitcases in the hallway for weeks. So I just want to encourage you guys, if you haven't created a vision, why not? Are you scared to create it because you're afraid you're going to fail, or you just haven't sat there and dreamed enough? And so I would encourage you to do that today. I want you to go get a vision on paper, okay? Maybe that looks like what you want your diamond dock to look like and what you want your kids to say about you. Maybe it looks more of like what your dream day in your business was going to look like. Maybe it looks like the spread of your team. Whatever that looks like for you, I need you to go get it on paper. Maybe it's creating a vision board. I did that. My friend Callie told me to do that, and I was like, you're crazy. I'm not creating a vision board. That's dumb. Y'all, I created one, and I look at it all the time now, okay? Create a vision board. Whatever that looks like for you, go do it. Something else that Rachel Hollis taught me a long time ago was to write down 10 dreams that you made happen. Maybe this is going to be a helpful exercise for you. Maybe it's writing down 10 dreams and write them down as they have already happened. Like, for example, my kids are thriving in sports. XYZ is a Emerald ambassador. We are on our Ruby retreat and we have 12 rubies with us. Like, you write it down as if it has already happened. Whatever that looks like for you, I need you to go get it on paper. I need you to see it. I need you to feel it, because if you can see it and feel it and touch it, then your team will too, and it will create energy for your team.